on how to build this project. One of the directions you were given was to kind of rough something out so that you understand the folds, right, as they might be in a generic form, like by combining these pieces. Is everything all right over there? Okay. And then take this and adapt it to the wall. Adapt it to your site. So obviously this is not 200 feet, right? And this is not 75 feet, right? So you've got to take this and now say, all right, well, that shape might be similar to this shape here. Sort of like that, right? And so if I have that and I have this and I know this is the right size, now I've got to kind of figure out what that wall might be and what the lower part might be. So lower part could look something like this. You see the lower part there? The lower part could be something like that. So this piece and that piece could go like that next to each other. Okay? Now in which case that's a two-story volume, so I'm going to grab just a piece of this material. You can set it here and put that thing up on top of it. Get that to stay there. So you might want to come around this side so you can see it. And then I have this piece here, and that is essentially kind of mimicking this bottom piece right there is being mimicked here, and this upper piece is being mimicked here. So I would just basically connect those two pieces together with a wall in the back. The next thing that brings me to is the creation of another piece that might have a smaller one. So if I look at this now, I need something that's going to come up and then jut back. I can take one of these and see how I cut it. So that it forms that last part right there. So do you guys see the resemblance between that element there and that and the bottom fold? Okay. So that is one of your ways forward for coming up with this design, is to utilize these pieces and what you've learned from, okay, to kind of develop the part that you have there. So if I wanted to kind of come up here and come back, I might take something like this and attach it to here, right? In which case that then becomes the addition of a piece to this side, right? That part, and the creation of another element that comes back up and over. So you're taking this and you're starting to approximate it at the right sizes that you need. The sizes are not like, you notice that it's kind of written a little bit on the vague side, right? 200 by 75 approximately. Some can be smaller, some can be bigger. When you're done, you should be filling a good part of your site with your object. What we want to avoid is somebody saying, there's my project. Right? No, that's not big enough. That's nowhere near big enough. When you're done, your pieces should be about this big. Any questions about that? No?
Can the shapes be quite similar on the various levels, or do they have to be like really sharp?
No, you're supposed to use sharp angles and obtuse angles. So acute and obtuse. Okay. All right. So that is one of the ways forward, is utilizing these things to kind of learn from them to build what we'll think of this as a sketch model, and then you use that to develop your draft model. Okay? All right, any questions about that? So that's one of the directions that you can head in. What's that?
4 minutes.
All right, so label that part No, label